We gonna try the wig out in the daytime. I don't like it in the daytime. I don't like this wig in the daytime. I'm mad I ain't got no hat up here because I sure would take it off. What's up, y'all? I don't like this wig in the daytime. Something about the nighttime, this wig do it to it. No, we not doing this wig. We not doing the wig. What's up, buttercups? I gotta do something about that light back there. It's giving too much. Something about the wig in the daytime. Just don't do it for me. Welcome to Midday Manifest. Honey, this is the last one of 4-Day Laws of Power. This is our last one. It says stay fluid at all times. Stay fluid at all times. I'm not getting no damn glasses. Not get the glasses. This is Midday Manifest. I ain't got time to play with y'all asses. Alexa, stop. Oh my God, time to play with y'all. Somebody get the glasses. Got me on glasses. We about to get serious. I can't even get up here. Hold on, y'all. That might help us a little bit. What's up? What's up? What's up? Somebody get the glass. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what else we can do to help this. Heaux-o-logy gonna be lit tonight. Damn! Not the 113. Not them thighs is thing. Hold on, y'all. Is that a little better? Friend said them things is thinking. Them things is thinking. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Midday Manifest. Not Judy with the booty. Hey, welcome to Midday Manifest. Y'all wild, bro. Y'all wild. It's your girl, Coach Misty. I don't take no questions right now. So if you want to know about your man, yes, he cheating. Get off my damn live. We are here to learn a little something. We are finishing up the 4-Day Laws of Power. Yes, what's up? What's up? We finishing up the 48 Laws of Power. And we're going to get ready for Heaux-o-logy. Heaux-o-logy is tonight. Heaux-o-logy. Do it like this. And don't ask me to stand back up. Y'all be playing too much. I'm out. Coach, can you stand up one more time? No, I cannot. Yes, your man is cheating. Yes, I'm not answering no questions. Yes, no, it's not his baby. You knew that. Cut it out. POV, is this Marquel baby? No. Okay. Good afternoon to everybody. So listen, y'all. Not just one more time. I'm not about to get up. I'm going outside like this. I'm about to hit the car wash. With these what? I'm about to hit the car wash with my shorts and my hoodie. Y'all know me. Y'all know this is my outfit of choice. The shorts and the hoodie. This is my thing. Okay. You missed what though? You somehow go open up the blinds. We'll see better. No, you won't. You won't. No, I'm not wearing no wig today. I didn't drop nothing. Coach, are you on the free? Hey, my kids call me when we gonna get into Midday Manifest real soon. But when the Freaknik documentary came out, my daughter Zoe called me and she said, "Is there anything that we need to talk about?" I don't know if he's gonna work with my lashes. Listen. Oh, friend, I'm gonna be in the car. I don't go to ghetto car washes. I don't go to the ghetto ones where they be no. I go through. I have a drive-through. I go to the one where you drive through and they scan the little button, the little tag on your car. I don't go to the one in the hood. Thank you. But my kids asked me. They said, "Is this something we need to talk about?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "Are you going to be on the Freaknik documentary?" I said, "What years? What years did they do?" What years is they doing? Hey, one thing about me, baby, if I'm on a Freaknik documentary, I'm just on a Freaknik documentary. Okay? And that's just it. That's all. Okay? All right? I told him, I said, your mama been nasty. Get into it. All right, y'all. Today is the last day that we are doing. You said you just watching my YouTube from last night and got my notification you're live. Thank you, friend. Now I was a light-skinned dancer for Luke. Never. I would never dance for Luke. Okay? I would. This thing, and I'm not about to, the blinds is good. I'm not about to get up and show y'all this donkey again. We're not doing that today. Focus, people. Hold on. Oh, these are much better. We're not getting up and showing that donkey again. Okay? Let's do that. Listen, I don't want you to leave. A lot of people, when they realize that I'm actually going to teach their ass something. Hold on. Y'all might be right. It's giving a little bit too much light. Be right back. Hold on. One more time. Hold on, y'all. Stay with me. All right. Okay, now y'all can see me. I thought y'all was just being nasty. You right. Y'all stupid. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. So now she got up again for y'all who was stepping on the grass. For real, let's get serious. Let's do this thing. Because I got some manifestation. Y'all got y'all stuff? When I tell y'all to take a sip, take a sip. Put something, if you have been with me since the first, if you have been with me since law 1 of the 48 laws of power, say something in the comments. If you've been with me since law 1 of 48 laws of power, say something in the comments. What's up, Chicago? If you've been here since day 1, since law 1, let me know. Let me know. I can't even do it. I can't even hit the note. Yes. We got Shirley, Tabitha, so they've been with me since law 1. You say, friend, what am I wearing? The combo is not giving. Oh, Lord, you done made me cuss. The combo is giving, okay? Listen, it's the holographic thing in the thing, okay? My dope, listen. This is holographic camo print, okay? It is giving. What you mean? It is giving. Peggy says she been here, okay? It is giving. It is giving with my yellow socks. Okay, not too much on me. What's up, Trinity? Now it is giving. Okay, it is giving. That thing is thinking. What do you mean? That thing is thinking. Period. I cannot go over the 48 laws of power, friend. You can go on my YouTube and watch the replay. That thing is thinking. Okay, friend. Don't she tell me I don't know what you got on, friend, but it ain't working. It's working. Okay, when I go to that ghetto gas station to get this premium gas and cocaine, it's gonna be working in too. I can go outside just like this with a little ponytail, no hat. Okay, and it's gonna be working too. The thing gonna be thinking, no matter what the hell I got on. Okay, long as that tail sitting up right. Long as that tail's sitting up right. Today is going to be what, people? Amazing. Okay, talking about, it don't matter what the fuck I got on. Okay. So y'all been with me. If you missed any of my 48 laws of power, we drinking Jesus juice. If we missed any of the 48 laws of power, make sure y'all go back to my YouTube. I am Coach Missy on YouTube and click on the lives and you'll be able to see whatever it is that you want to see. The whole, even my little ratchet ponytail. No, that ain't banging. But let's get into it, y'all. This is an amazing day. First of all, let me say this. Everybody drop in the comments why today is amazing for you. Even if you have a bad day, today is still amazing. And let me tell you why today is amazing for me. It's amazing. Let me tell you why it's amazing for me, right? Today is amazing for me because I did. Number one, we alive. Thank you. You here watching me looking at you. So that means ain't nobody in the damn morgue. But listen, today is amazing because I stuck with something. I saw something out till the end. We are on Law 48. I did what I said. Talking about you selling juice. No, if I had some, listen, you said you got my t-shirt on sale. Okay, friend, listen. I did what I said I was going to do. Period. I did what I said I was going to do. We are on Law 48. 48 laws of power. That means if I can't tell you I did nothing else, that means I came on and I talked to y'all about every single law. Now, whether you was here or not, that's not my business. But I did what I wanted to do. I remember I said I was going to start a YouTube. People have been telling me, oh, you should have a YouTube. And it was just too much for me I couldn't even wrap my brain about starting a YouTube and doing all this other stuff. And I was just like, you know what? I said, I need a YouTube. You're right. And I paid somebody to create my YouTube channel. And I almost have 2,000 subscribers now. And for me, that's a lot because I never thought about having a YouTube. I never really did it. And I found a way that was easy for me to post on YouTube every day. And I found something that worked. And this is a completion. Now we are starting a new book on Monday, right? Listen, we are starting a new book on Monday. But I saw something through to the end. I finished it. I don't know if you all even recognize when you finish a goal or the feeling of completion. This is completion for me. This is something that I set out to do, and I did it. Right? Now y'all gonna be like, okay, bro. So what, you read a book I read a book. I'm walking in my purpose. That's why today is amazing. I'm walking in my purpose. My purpose, some of y'all don't know y'all purpose. And if that's the case, then y'all need to be in my Finding Purpose class May 3rd. That was a shameless plug. But some of y'all don't know y'all purpose. And my purpose, what I realized and God showed me that my purpose has always been to teach, preach, and prepare people. And even though when I did not know my purpose, God still had me working within my purpose, even when I didn't recognize it. So for me now to know my purpose is to what? Teach, preach, and prepare people. And that we have made it to Law 48, that means that when you are walking in the path that you are supposed to walk on, your steps will be lighter. You might not even have a load to carry. You hear what I'm saying? You enjoy doing what you're doing. You hear me? I set so many alarms today. I was so excited about today. I said, Lord, I did what I said I was going to do. It ain't got nothing to do with money. I don't get on here. I don't charge y'all for this. This ain't got nothing to do with money. No type of financial gain. It is just really walking in my purpose. Walking in my purpose. And when you all discover what your purpose is, because everybody has a purpose. When you discover what your purpose is, and when you start walking in your purpose, then hopefully you can feel like I feel today. But anyway, that's enough of that. If you got to listen, if you don't have the book, stay with me. Please do not leave. I promise you're going to learn something. People always want to come on here for the foolishness, but when they come on here for the real, then they want to log off. I promise you, stay with me. If you don't have the book, it's okay. I'm explaining it to you, and I'm going to keep you thoroughly entertained. I promise you that. Y'all, today, we are on the last law. We are on Law 48. Law 48, y'all. It says assume formlessness. Now, I'm going to put that in layman terms. I want you to stay fluid at all times. Stay fluid at all times. Don't get stuck in just a certain thing. This is what I am. This is what I got to be. I can't be nothing different. You got to stay fluid at all times, y'all. We're on page 419. If you have the book, turn to page 419. Oh, let me make my introduction. Welcome to Midday Manifest, the most realest, rawest, ratchetest Bible study on God Green's internet. Yes, I call it Bible study. No, this is not a Bible. It's the 48 Laws of Power. It's the Bible to some. May not be the Bible to you. You hear me? But at Life and New Beginnings Community Center, Life and New Beginnings Community Center, we are going to study other books other than the Bible. I'm not taking nothing away from God. I just want you to be prepared for the real world. I want you to be prepared for the real world. Because the people that govern you at work, they're not reading the Bible. They reading this. They reading something toxic. They reading The Art of War, The Art of Seduction, The 48 Laws of Power, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Now, I'm not going to get into why Black people were given the Bible and why Christianity was beat up on us. I'm not going to do that because I don't have time to argue with nobody in the doggone comments. But I'm going to say this to say that the Bible was given to you to oppress you. I don't know no other ethnicity, no other ethnicity that reads and depends on the Bible the way we do. They have other books and they use other books. And we will as well. All right, let's get into it. All right, so page 419, it says assume formlessness. By taking a shape, by having a visible plan, you open yourself to attack. Hear me? By taking a shape, by having a visible plan, you open yourself to attack. Instead of taking a form for your enemy to grasp, keep yourself adaptable and on the move. Accept the fact that nothing is certain and no law is fixed. The best way to protect yourself is to be fluid and as formless as water. Never bet on stability or lasting order. Everything changes. Now, if you didn't take, I just read the name of the law and the law itself. If you didn't take anything from that, I want you to say, know this, everything changes. The reason why some of you all can't get past that hurdle in life is because you are not willing to change. You are not accepting of change. You decline change. You oppose to change. And that's why everybody is passing you by. You have to understand that everything changes. And in order to stay ahead of the times, you have to be fluid like water. You hear me? If you go get a cup of water right now, whatever cup that water is in, it's gonna take shape. You can take that same cup of water and pour it in a bowl. Now the water is the shape of the bowl. You can take that same bowl and pour it in a vase for some flowers that you done bought yourself with your lonely. Okay, not too much. And the water is going to take shape of the vase. You have to be as fluid as water. All right, let's get into it. We on page 420. We're going to talk about Sparta. Yeah, how many of y'all seen that movie when they be like, what was it called? 300. How many of y'all saw that movie 300? Huh? How many of y'all saw that movie 300? Huh? When old boy said, we are Sparta, and he kick old boy down the thing. That's one of the best movies. I love that movie. I love Sparta. Now, a lot of us have seen the movie, but how many people know about Sparta? Spartans. Anybody know about it? If not, don't worry. I'm going to give you a little history lesson right now. All right, listen. Sparta's solution was to create a society dedicated to the art of war. Spartans would be tougher, stronger, and fiercer than their neighbors. This was the only way they can ensure their stability and survival. So in 8th century BC, the city-states of Greece had grown so large and prosperous that they had run out of land to support their expanding solutions. So they turned to the sea, establishing colonies even in Africa, Asia Minor, and Sicily, right? So the city-state of Sparta was landlocked and surrounded by mountains. So in order, Sparta say, we don't want to go to sea. We want to keep what we have right here. So in order to do that, Sparta dedicated all of their resources to building warriors. They say we will be tougher, stronger, and fiercer than anybody. Nobody's going to come and take our land. We don't want to go out to sea. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to focus everything on that. It says when a Spartan boy, now y'all think, God, listen, I want y'all to imagine this is one of y'all kids. It say when a Spartan boy reached the age of 7, he was taken from his mother and placed in a military club where he was trained to fight and underwent the strictest discipline. The boys slept on beds of reeds. They were allotted only one outer garment to wear for the entire year. They studied none of the arts. Indeed, the Spartans banned music and permitted only slaves to practice the crafts that were necessary to sustain them. The only skills the Spartans taught were those of warfare. Children seen as weaklings were left to die in a cavern in the mountains. No system of money or trading was allowed in Sparta. Acquired wealth, they believed, which was so selfishness and dissension, weakening the warrior's discipline. So you at 7 years old, your son was taken out of your house and put in a military camp. He had no TV. Listen, can you imagine somebody coming snatching your 7-year-old and saying he has no TV, no video games, no internet, no nothing? We are going to teach him the art of war. That is it. That is all. He is now the property. Let me tell you something. Yes, this is true history. Yes, this is true history about the Spartans. Let me tell you something. These radical groups, these radical groups, now their kids might go to school, but after school, their kids are learning how to use weaponry. Huh? They kids can outshoot the military. Understand that. We sitting up and we letting our kids watch fights on Instagram, play video games, baby. They kids, listen, everybody but us. They kids got something else they doing. Huh? They preparing their kids because they know one thing about history repeats itself. So when currency is no longer a thing, right? Being rich won't matter unless you're in the top 1%. You're going to have some skill. And I can say this, my 7-year-old granddaughter, she's not ready. She's not ready. Huh? My 26-year-old son, he's not ready. My 20-year-old son, he's not ready. You hear me? We listen. I don't know if we as people will ever come together, but baby, I want to start getting a playing together because history will repeat itself. I promise you that. Let's get back into it. It says the Spartans' single-mindedness allowed them to forge the most powerful infantry in the world. They marched in perfect order and fought with incomparable bravery. Okay. Yet, although the Spartans proved themselves mighty warriors, they had no interest in creating an empire. They only wanted to keep what they had already conquered and to defend it against invaders. Remember, I said the Spartans did not want to move into the sea. They were in a land that was surrounded by mountains. They didn't want no part of the sea. They didn't want to acquire nothing else. They just wanted to keep it. Listen, they wanted to keep it what they have. Friends said the majority not ready. Right. I can't talk about the majority. I'm talking about, I know mine not ready because I didn't have this type of mindset. Right. But when my son come home to visit for college, we going to the gun range. My son is going to know how to assemble and disassemble a gun. You hear me? Yeah. Are we going to read The Art of War? We might, but it won't be this year. If we do it, it'll be at the beginning of next year. Listen, my son is going to know how to use something more than a Glock. You hear me? Let's get into it. It says, yet although the Spartans proved themselves mighty warriors, they had no interest in creating an empire. They only wanted to keep what they had already conquered and to defend it against invaders. Decades would pass without a single change in the system that had succeeded so well in preserving Sparta's status quo. We at the bottom of 420. At the same time that the Spartans were evolving their warlike culture, another city-state was rising to equal prominence, Athens. Okay, unlike the rigid Spartans, okay, the people of Athens responded to every problem with creativity, adapting to the occasion and creating new social reforms and new arts at an incredible pace. Their society was in constant flux, and as their power grew, they came to pose a threat to the defense-minded Spartans. So the city of Athens was growing at the same rate of the Spartans, but unlike Sparta, the people of Athens were creative. They didn't just say, oh, we need to go to war all the time and we just need to be warriors. They came up with creative ways to do things. They immersed their culture, their children in the arts. Okay, let's talk about that. It says, I'm on the top of 421 if you have the book, if not, to stay with me. It says in 431 BC, the war that had been brewing between Athens and Sparta for so long finally erupted. It lasted 27 years. Can you imagine being in a war for 27 years? It lasted 27 years. Okay. It says, but after many twists of fortune, the Spartans' war machine finally emerged victorious. The Spartans now commanded an empire, and this time they could not stay in their shell. If they gave up what they had gained, so they had gained Athens, they beat the Athens within. They said if they did not take control of what they had gained, then the people who were left, this people of Athens who were left, would regroup and rise against them, and the long war would have been fought for nothing. So after the war, all of the Athenian money poured into Sparta. Now, if you was with me a couple of minutes ago, remember Sparta they didn't think about riches. They didn't dwell on that. They said money is only going to ruin us. People are going to turn on each other, and people are going to start lying and being deceitful. So we don't recognize money. But now you've taken over a culture who believe in money, who believe in commerce, and now you got all this money coming in, right? It says the Spartans had been trained in warfare, not politics or economics. Because they were so unaccustomed to it, wealth and its accompanying ways of life seduced and overwhelmed them. Sparta had defeated Athens, but the fluid Athenian way of life was slowly breaking down its discipline and loosening its rigid order. And Athens, meanwhile, was adapting to losing its empire, managing to thrive as a cultural and economic center. So because the Spartans were never open to change, they did not know what to do, even though they had defeated Athens by going to war, right? By manpower, they had no idea what to do with all this money that it came into their society, right? So remember, they don't know how to change because they never wanted to change. But the people of Athens they knew how to ride the wave, right? So now they're saying, well, we may not have money, but we can rely on our culture, and we do know economics. Confused by a change in its status quo, Sparta grew weaker and weaker. Some 30 years after defeating Athens, it lost an important battle within the city-state. I want to say it is Thebes, I don't know. Almost overnight, this one mighty nation collapsed, never to recover. So because money changed the game. Let me say this. Money changes the game at all costs. Money gonna change the game. Money, listen, let me tell you something. When a person, let me tell you this. We think when people get money, they change. No, when people get money, they show you who they really are. That's who they always was in the end. But financial depression couldn't let them be who they wanted to be. Money doesn't change us. Money exposes who we really are. Okay, money exposes us who we really are. Some people who know me, I ain't talking about you, best friend, but some people who know me think that, oh, Misty got more money now. That's why she got a house. I don't call her a housekeeper. That's my cleaning lady. That's why she got a cleaning lady. That's why she get them to deliver her groceries and put them up. That's why she don't want to go nowhere. No, I've always wanted to do that. I didn't grow up doing chores. I had to do chores when my kids was young, or I had to clean up behind them because I didn't have the finances to get somebody to do it. Now, once upon a time, when I lived in the projects, I did meet a nice lady, Miss Thelma. She was on drugs, but she wasn't a thief. And I would pay her. I had a cleaning lady when I lived in the projects. Right? So this was always in me. I had a cleaning lady when I lived in the projects. She was on drugs, but she did not steal, and she was nice to my kids, and she could cook. And I would pay her to come and clean my house. I wouldn't let her come back the next day because I figured she was getting high. Okay? And I let her come every other day if that's what she wanted to do. Right? So I even had a cleaning lady when I lived in the projects. It's in me. This is not something new. It's not something new. When I tell some people, no, I'm not about to cook. I'm about to find somebody to cook for me. Right? Who you think you is? I'm the person I'm always was supposed to be. See, when you met me when my money was funny. You met me when my money was funny, when I had to go to Walmart for myself, right? And listen, when people have problems with the things you do for yourself, it's not because there's something wrong with you. It's because they can't do it. They don't understand it. They can't wrap their mind around it, right? So don't stop feeling a certain type of way about anything you choose to do for yourself. That's your business, right? And if you feel like you got to defend yourself to people, stop talking to them. It makes no sense. Okay, let's get back to the book. Listen, let's talk about the interpretation. We on 421. It says, in the evolution of species, protective armor has almost always spelled disaster. Although there are a few exceptions, the shell must often becomes a dead end for the animal encased in it. It slows the creature down, making it hard for it to forage for food and making it a target for fast-moving predators. Animals that take to the sea or sky and that move swiftly and unpredictably are infinitely more powerful and secure. Think about a hawk and a turtle. A hawk has more. Listen, a hawk, right, will survive longer than a turtle because the hawk can go here, there, and everywhere, and it moves quick. It can dip in and dip out. A turtle is on the ground. A turtle has its shell. The only thing a turtle can do is can retreat. It can't run fast. It can't do nothing. It might be a snapping turtle. Listen, it might be a snapping turtle, but listen, it's just there. Whereas if a hawk is on the ground and something tries to attack it, the hawk can fly away. The hawk can fly faster than a coyote. The hawk or a coyote can't even fast. The hawk can outdo anything that's on the ground, right? Anything that's on the ground. I'm out of here. I ain't got to take this, okay? Some of y'all got a shell that's holding you back. Some of your shells are holding you back. How about that? Your son over here laughing. Some of your shells are holding you back. You hear what I'm saying? Holding you back. This shell that you put yourself, this protective shell. You talking about, Coach Missy, why don't I have love? Because you got the shell on you. Donatello, Ninja Turtle, you got a shell on you. Why can I get a promotion at work? Because you hiding all your skills in this outer than this shell. I don't want nobody to know what I can do. I don't want to show people what I can do. That's above my pay grade, Michelangelo. Okay? The Ninja Turtles ain't never had a cape on. The Ninja Turtles had to be underground. The Ninja Turtles would fight on level. They might climb up a thing. They really couldn't do nothing. Okay? I'm going to start calling y'all hoes heroes in the half shell, turtle power. The next time, let me take a sip because I'm tripping today. Let me take a sip of this Jesus juice. Hold on, y'all. Everybody take a sip. Because I done called y'all turtles in a half shell. Lord have mercy. Let me take a sip. And I'm back. I done called y'all Ninja Turtles. Turtle power. Okay? Oh, Jesus. I'm tripping today. It's Friday. Heaux-o-logy is later. I'm tripping today. All right, let's talk about it. It says, in facing a serious problem, controlling superior numbers, Sparta reacted like an animal that develops a shell to protect itself from the environment. But like a turtle, the Spartans sacrificed mobility for safety. They managed to preserve stability for over 300 years. But at what cost? They had no culture beyond warfare, no arts to relieve the tension, a constant anxiety about the status quo. Only stasis allowed them to survive, but nothing in the world can remain stable forever. And the shell or system you evolve for your protection will someday prove your undoing. I'm going to say this. The shell or the system that you evolve for your protection will be the thing that is your undoing. All right? We at the bottom of page 420 if you got the book, 421. It says, in the case of Sparta, it is not the armies of Athens that defeated it, but the Athenian money. Okay? Money flows everywhere. It has opportunity to go. It cannot be controlled or made to fit a prescribed pattern. It is inherently chaotic. Let me say this again, because some of y'all need to work on your relationship with money. I was just talking, a young lady purchased a manifestation box. And of course, a lot of people who want to get a manifestation box, something, the things that I bless and what I tell you to do to manifest something within 30 days, most of them want money, and that's okay, right? But I told her, I said, when you understand that money is an energy, when money is all around you, I'm not talking about opportunities. When you get in tune with money and understand what money really means or define what it means to you, money will come to you. Money will come to you. You will just think about some things and it will happen for you, right? And understand this, money is not always, when money comes to you, it doesn't have to be in the form of currency. I feel like I'm preaching within a teaching. Preaching within a teaching. Money doesn't always have to be in the form of currency, right? The other day, I ordered breakfast from First Watch. And if y'all got a First Watch in your area, y'all know First Watch ain't for the faint. First Watch ain't no $5.99 type of place. You get a waffle, you get a Belgian waffle, some eggs, some bacon. Don't get the $1 million bacon because it is going to be $1 million. And some of their fresh juice, you spend about $30, $35 per person. And I had ordered breakfast from First Watch, and I was going to my office, and I said, you know what? I should get 2 of these. I should order 2 breakfasts, eat one here, take one with me to work, and eat it later because it's fresh food. I like it. It doesn't have a lot of calories in it. It's fresh. It's healthy. It's light. I thought about it. I let it go. I didn't say, Lord, give me enough money to order 2. I just said I should order 2. I got a knock on the door. Uber Eats said, your delivery is outside your door. I opened up my door. Guess what? It was 2 breakfasts. It was literally 2 bags with my name on it. As the Lord said, here you go. Boop. So some of y'all be like, okay, well, sis, you just manifested some food. No, that was actually money. That was actually money that I didn't spend, right? God essentially gave me another $35. He said, here you go. God essentially gave me another $35. I said, thank you, Lord, right? I opened up my door, y'all. It was 2 bags with my name on it. The same exact thing in each bag, 2 drinks, the whole 9 yards. It was 2 of them. Exactly what I had said I wanted. I manifested it. I thought about it. I let it go. I continued on with what I was doing. I said, Lord, thank you. That's money. That's money. Sometimes y'all need something done and somebody, you think you need some money and somebody do something for you and you don't understand that was money that God blessed you with, right? That was the money that God blessed you with, that person doing something for you. That's money. Y'all don't even think like that because we so stuck on money as a monetary thing, as currency. But that's another thing. We'll talk about that later on in life. Let's turn to page 422. It says, this is the way the world works, whether for animals, cultures, or individuals. In the face of the world's harshness and dangers, organisms of any kind develop protection. A coat of armor, a rigid system, a comforting ritual. For the short term, it might work, but for the long term, it spells disaster. Black women, women of color, Women of color, I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. We have developed armor. Huh? We have developed an armor like nobody else. Let me not do that. I was one of them people walking around with a coat of armor on like a damn knight, a knight in shining armor. Huh? We have to go out here and face war every day. That's what we've thought. That's what we've been trained to think. That we'd have to go out here and we have to go to battle every day. We got to go to battle with the white man at the job. We got to face the white man and the white woman at the job. Some black men don't have to deal with that. They only deal with the man. We got to face the man and the woman at the job, right? We got to be faced with the negative comments about our appearances and about the way we look. Huh? We got to have on this armor because we got to stand up for our kids because maybe sometime the daddy ain't there. Maybe he ain't there to stand by your side. Either he chooses not to be by your side or his decisions. Hey, I didn't say the system. I didn't say the system. Understand, I never said the system. His decisions has taken him out the picture, so he can't be by your side. So you got to have on this armor because your kids got to stand behind you. Huh? The world is shooting all kind of bows and arrows at you every day, all day. And you got this armor on because you can't afford to let it pierce you. You can't afford to let it pierce you. I ain't even gonna talk about the cape. You can't afford to let it pierce you because if it do, who's gonna take care of the house and hold it down if you out here injured? So you go out here every day in a suit of armor. You hear me? You go out here every day in a suit of armor. Huh? But guess what? That suit of armor gets heavy. Huh? That suit gets heavy. Heavy. Huh? It starts to weigh you down. Huh? Not only do you start having physical problems because you're stressed out. Huh? You start having mental problems. But we can't tell nobody that because we don't want nobody to take our kids. We can't tell mama that we might need to go see somebody and get on some medicine because they're going to call me crazy. We can't tell nobody, huh? We can't tell nobody I really wish their daddy was around because then we're going to look like a punk. Huh? We can't tell nobody that. We can't cry to nobody because then they're going to say you're not being strong. Hold your head up. So we wear this suit. We wear this armor. Huh? It's dinged up. Nobody's shining the armor up for us. It don't have that lustrous shine like it used to. Huh? Sometimes we try to put a little something on the armor to make it look good, but people can see right through us. And at some point, that armor is the thing that weighs us down till we can't get up no more. And by the time that happened, the kids are out the house. You feel like you can't date nobody. Your possibilities for love have run slim. And here you are at 34. Listen, you at year 34 in your job. You about to retire year 35. And all you have to show for it is some beat up armor and a pension. Okay? Take the suit off. I'm not going to hit the gavel. Take it off. Take it off. You don't have to go to war every day. You don't even have to be in a war. I understand some situations you got to wave the flag. Some situations you got to wave the white flag and say, you got it. You got it. Huh? You're not meant to hold everything together. Huh? That's not your job as a woman to hold everything together. Huh? And when you stop trying to be the glue that holds everything together, you'll let somebody else see through the cracks and they'll come in and do it for you. You hear me? Okay. Let's get back to the book. It say for a short time it may work, but for the long term it spells disaster. People weighed down by a system and inflexible ways of doing things cannot move fast, cannot sense or adapt to change. It says they lumber around more and more slowly until they go the way of the brontosaurus. Learn to move fast and adapt or you will be eaten. The best way to avoid this fate is to assume formlessness. No predator alive can attack what it cannot see. Huh? Come on, somebody. Shit. I'm going to say this and say that. If you hoes don't hit that Cash App today, I know you lying. I know you lying. I'm saving some of y'all a copay to the therapist. Let's go ahead and go to 423. We're going to talk about board games. How many people play chess? How many people know how to play chess? Well, let's do this. How many people know how to play checkers? How many people good at checkers? Huh? Because in order to play chess, you got to play checkers. How many people good at checkers? If you're good at checkers, put your hands up. If you're good at chess, put 2 hands up. Huh? So we got some people to say, hey, I'm good at checkers. Okay. So somebody say, hey, I'm good at checkers, chess. We're going to talk about a game. Listen, we're going to talk about a game. She said, I listen to the book while sleeping. Friend, good job. But I'm going to say this to say that. The book ain't going to give you what I'm giving you. Listen, the book ain't gonna give it to you like I give it to you. But you're right, friend. Listen to the book. If y'all not reading, listen to the book. Listen. We're gonna talk about a board game. It says 2 board games that best approximate the strategies of war, which are chess and the Asian game of Go. I've actually seen the game of Go. I didn't know what I was looking at. It was when I was younger. My aunt tried to teach it to me. It's the Asian game of Go. Okay, listen. It say in chess, the board is small. In comparison to Go, the attack comes relatively quick, forcing a decisive battle. It rarely pays to withdraw or to sacrifice your pieces, which must be concentrated at key areas. Go, the Asian game of Go, is less formal. It's played on one large grid with 361 sections, nearly 6 times as many possibilities as it is in chess. A game of Go, which is called Wei Qi in China, can last up to 300 moves. The strategy is more subtle and fluid than chess, developing slowly the more complex the pattern your stones initially create on the board. The harder it is for your opponent to understand your strategy. So imagine if you got a chess board, imagine having 6 chess boards, 6 chess boards. You can do them 3 across, 2 down. 6 chess boards in front of you and having to navigate across 6 chess boards to win. This is the game of Go. Okay. It says the strategy is more subtle and fluid than chess. Okay. Because you develop the strategy slowly. Okay. And it's harder for your opponent to understand your strategy if you're moving across 6 boards. All right. It says this. It says fighting to control a particular area is not worth the trouble. You have to think in larger terms to be prepared to sacrifice an area in order eventually to dominate the board. I want y'all to listen to that. We're not even right now thinking about the game of chess. Listen to what it says. It says it says fighting to control a particular area is not worth the trouble. You have to see the larger picture. A lot of us we don't know what the big picture look like. We're not a big picture type of person. You got to be big picture. And I'm going to tell y'all now, we're going to be on here for the whole 90 minutes. So if you got to go back to work, I understand. We're going to be here for a whole 90 minutes. It says, listen, what you are after is not an entrenched position, but mobility. But mobility. With mobility, you can isolate the opponent in small areas and then encircle them. The aim is not to kill off the opponent's pieces directly as in chess, but to induce some kind of paralysis and collapse. Chess is linear, position-oriented, and aggressive. Go is non-linear and fluid. Okay, so in chess, certain pieces can only move certain places. In Go, that it doesn't work like that. It says aggression is indirect until the end of the game when the winner can surround the opponent's. Aggression is indirect until the end of the game when the winner can surround the opponent's stones at an accelerated pace. Okay. It says a key Wei Qi concept, for example, is to use the size of the board to your advantage, spreading out in every direction so that your opponent cannot fathom your movements in a simple linear way. Some of y'all is simple as hell. Some of y'all is so damn simple. People can figure out what you're going to do before you do it because you are stuck in a certain way. You approach every situation the same way. Some of y'all husbands is out here cheating and they know that you're going to go through the phone when he at work. They know you're going to find the information. They know you're going to call the woman. He done already coached the woman on what to say or not to answer the phone or this, that, and the other because you know why? You keep moving in a certain way. You keep doing the same form of attack. So then when you keep attacking every situation the same way, people can now counterattack what you got doing, okay? Listen, it says this. In the Wei Chi way of war, you encircle the enemy's brain using mind games, propaganda, and irritation tactics to confuse and dishearten. Huh? Some of y'all don't know how to play mind games though. But if you come into Heaux-o-logy, she can click the link in Cash Down. You can click the link in my bio and get it. Heaux-o-logy, tonight we're gonna learn how to play mind games, right? Play mind games, have them all flustered. You don't know what to do. That's if you're not ready to leave. Okay. It says in the fluid form of warfare, you value movement over position. Your speed and mobility will make it impossible to predict your moves. Unable to understand you, your enemy can form no strategy to defeat you. Instead of fixing on particular spots, this indirect form of warfare spreads out. Just as you can use the large and disconnected nature of the real world to your advantage. Be like a vapor. Do not give your opponents anything solid to attack. Watch as they exhaust themselves pursuing you, trying to cope with your elusiveness. Only formlessness allows you to truly surprise your enemies. By the time they figure out where you are and what you are up to, it is too late. Okay? Listen, it says, this ancient Chinese warrior said this. It says, when you want to fight us, we don't let you, and you can't find us. Oh, some of y'all hoes need to hear this. Hold on. Talking about maybe I need to come. It says, when you want to fight us, we don't let you, and you can't find us. But when we want to fight you, we make sure that you can't get away, and we hit you squarely and wipe you out. The enemy advances, we retreat. The enemy camps, we harass. The enemy tires, we attack. The enemy retreats, we pursue. Huh? If you don't hear nothing else, when you want to fight us, we don't let you, and you can't find us. Huh? But when we want to fight you, we make sure that you can't get away, and we hit you squarely and wipe you out. Baby. Let's talk about the keys to power, y'all, because we are going to finish this up today. What's up, Victoria? It says the human animal is distinguished by its constant creation of forms. Rarely expressing its emotions directly, it gives them form through language or through socially acceptable rituals. We cannot communicate our emotions without a form. The forms we create, however, changes constantly in fashion and in style, right? We are constantly altering the forms we have inherited from previous generations, and these changes are signs of life and vitality. I'm on page 423 or 425 if you are following along. I'm at the top. It says, indeed, the things that don't change, the forms that rigidify, come to look to us as death, and we destroy them. The young show this most clearly. Uncomfortable with the forms that society imposes upon them, they have no set identity. They play with their own characters, trying on a variety of masks and poses to express themselves. This is the vitality that drives the motor of form, creating constant change in style. All right, creating constant changes, and that's how young people do now. They don't look back and say, "Oh, let me see what somebody was doing." They create their own sense of style, and they've created their own identity. Okay, it says this. It says the powerful are often people who, in their youth, have shown immense creativity in expressing something new through a new form. Society grants them power because it hungers for and rewards this sort of newness. I'm gonna say it again. Society grants them power because it hungers for and rewards this sort of newness. The problem comes later when they often grow conservative and possessive. They no longer dream of creating new forms. Their identities are set, their habits congeal, and their rigidity makes them easy targets. Everyone knows their next move. Instead of demanding respect, they elicit boredom. Get off the stage, we say. Let someone else, someone younger, entertain us. When locked in the past, the powerful look comical. They are overripe fruit waiting to fall from the tree. Power can only thrive if it is flexible in its forms. I'm going to say this again. Power can only thrive if it is flexible in its forms. To be formless is not to be formless is not like to be a snake. Okay, because everything has a form and it's possible to avoid. The formlessness of power is more like that of water or mercury, taking the form of whatever is around it. Changing constantly, it is never predictable. The powerful are constantly creating form, and their power comes from the change of pace, how rapid in which they change, okay? Their formlessness is the eye of the enemy who cannot see what they are up to, and so has nothing solid to attack. This is the premier pose of power, ungraspable and elusive and swift as the god Mercury, who could take any form he pleased and use his ability to wreak havoc on Mount Olympus. So this is what I'm saying to y'all. You have to be constant change. Think about it. When everybody started going to get BBLs, 360s, and this, that, and other, and yada, 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 what do we all do? Everybody went and started getting surgery, right? Surgery cheap as hell. You can get your whole body done for $6,000 now. It used to cost thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. Now you can go get your whole body done for $6,000. The whole thing from the rooter to the tutor. What did the celebrities do? They said, uh-oh, now everybody get their body done. We're going to stop getting our body done. Matter of fact, we're not going to get our body done no more. We're going to take out the work that was done. We're going to take out the work that we had because now everybody started to look the same. Everybody started to look cookie cutter, right? I'm starting to see more men say, I want a woman with natural curves. I don't want to see a woman I don't want a woman that has surgery. Huh? I want a woman that's natural. I don't want your booty to be fake. I want it to be jiggly and soft. Okay? Now, that's the thing now. Everybody ran and got surgery, right? Everybody ran and got surgery. This is what we about to do. Everybody gonna have a waistline. Everybody gonna look like a Barbie doll. Everybody gonna get their Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B. And what did Cardi B and them start doing? Taking their surgery out, getting their butt replaced, having a more natural body. Why? Because it's common now. So now we starting on a new trend. You say you feel attacked. Well, it is what it is. Now we start on a new trend. All of y'all who done got surgery starting to look alike. There's nothing different about you. I can go outside. I can go into any low income neighborhood and find 4 or 5 chicks that had all had surgery. Why would you get surgery and you still in the hood? That's another day. That's another day. That's another day, another slave. We're not gonna do that. However, it's now too common. So now they want to get it reversed because everybody doing it, okay? It says human creations evolved toward abstraction, toward being more mental and less material. This evolution is clear in art. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and turn because we're going to finish this today. I'm on page 426. It says, let's talk about the ultimate form of strategy. The war of engagement has become far too dangerous and costly. Indirection and elusiveness yield far better results at a much lower cost. The main cost, in fact, is mental. Okay? Thinking it takes to align your forces in scattered patterns and to undermine the minds and psychology of your opponents. Nothing will infuriate and disorient them more than formlessness, right? When a person can't pinpoint what you're doing, it pisses them off. Listen. When a person can't pinpoint what you're doing, it pisses them off. When they can't put a finger on it. You ever been like that? You be like, I know he up to something, but I just can't. Ooh, that's why y'all be calling me spending $40 a pop. Never mind. Listen, y'all, I can't put my finger on it. I know he doing something. I can't do it. I gotta put my finger on it. It drives you up a wall. I know he doing something, but I can't find it. I can't. Ooh, he still come home every day from work. He come home every day from work on time. He ain't late. I smelled his drawers. Y'all nasty like that. But I know it's something. My intuition, Lord have mercy. Everybody's so spiritual. My intuition is telling me, my female intuition is telling me that he doing something. Then you book an appointment with me for $40.05. I'm like, girl, he ain't doing nothing. Sit down. Take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip. They be doing it. I'm just saying. Listen. It says the first psychological requirement of being formless. So let's talk about it. So the first psychological requirement of formlessness is to train yourself to take nothing personally. Uh-oh. Can we do this? Train yourself to take nothing personally. Never show any defensiveness. When you act defensive, you show your emotions, revealing a clear form. Your opponents will realize that they have hit a nerve, an Achilles heel, and they will hit it again and again. Today, I had this happen with Chase. I sent Chase. Chase tried to play me on the emotional side a couple weeks ago, right? Chase tried to hit me on an emotional side a couple weeks ago, and I played the game right with his black tail. And I sent him something, telling him how much I loved him, how much I cared about him, and I didn't understand I had these feelings. And guess what? He didn't call me back. You know why? Because the game wasn't a game no more. That's the game that he was used to playing, telling me, oh, Misty, I really thought we could be together. I didn't even ask you that, sir. I just said, what you doing? I never even asked you what we can be. I've never said, Chase, why are we not together? I've never asked that. I just took it for what it was. We cool. And the reason why we can't be together is you're so mean to me and da 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 da. He wants to play himself to be the victim. So then I switched the tables around. I turned the tables and I called him. I sent a voice memo and I said, you know what, you're right. I love you. I've always loved you. And I can't believe it, but I've always been in love with you for the past 10 years. And I knew that was going to mess him up, right? I knew that was going to mess him up. Friend in here talking about I ain't never smelled nobody's drawers. Let me tell you something. If you ain't never, let me tell you something. You don't know what you'll do if you got a man to take care of all your needs physically, mentally, and financially. If you ever find a man that's going to take care of all your needs physically, mentally, and financially, and you feel like you're about to lose a good thing, that this is your person, you don't know what you'll do. So when y'all in the comments talking about I ain't never did this, some of the people y'all was listen. You don't know what you would do. Okay? You'll be out here hiding in bushes at his job, squatting behind cars. You don't know what you do. Some of y'all ain't never had a man that wasn't really worth nothing. So you knew he was for the streets. So why go through all that? Huh? Okay. All right. But listen, the first thing to do is I was telling y'all about Chase. So I sent the message to Chase. I sent the message to Chase and told him I was in love with him and been in love with him for the last 10 years. Because, sir, you're not about to play the victim and act like, oh, I do you so wrong. So I'm about to go ahead. You want to be in love, sir? Let's be in love. Let's be in love then. So I sent them the messages as if I was in love with him. Like, oh my God, I really do love you. You awakened something in me when you said what you said. I didn't hear from Chase ass for 2 weeks. I didn't hear from Chase for 2 weeks. Chase texted me this morning talking about good morning. So I called him. I said, what's up? And good morning, this and the other. Chase never acknowledged my voice memos. And I know you heard it because if you got an iPhone and I leave you, listen, no, it's not too late to sign up for Heaux-o-logy. I don't know what a whole allergy is, but Heaux-o-logy is not too late to sign up for Heaux-o-logy. Listen, y'all got until 6 o'clock, an hour before the class start, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to sign up for Heaux-o-logy. I know he had seen my lesson. I know he had saw my listened to my voice memos because they disappeared on my side. So I know he had listened to the voice memos. And he says to me, I said, hey, Chase, what's up? And I was just seeing how you was doing, da, 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 da. I said, yeah. I say, so did you get my voice memos? And he became defensive. What voice memos? I said, okay. I said, so you ain't get the voice memos, Chase? I ain't getting no voice memos. You gonna tell me what I done got? You did that. He automatically became defensive. What? I hit it on the head. I had hit it on the head, right? So guess what? He went on and on. You gonna tell me about a bill that you don't pay? It didn't have to be that. I said, you know what? You right. And I went on and hung up. So of course he tried to call me right back because my block game is strong with Chase. Chase had been on the block list for 2 years. 2 years. Chase lived 7 minutes away from me. Chase fine as a bottle of wine. Chase had been on the block list for 2 years, 1 and 2. Huh? And he was right back on it. Chase tried. The call got through right before I had blocked him. Right before I blocked him, his call got through, but I didn't answer it. So I sent him a voicemail, put him on the block list, and that's where he will be for the rest of eternity. Almost 3 years he had been on the block list. And that's where he will stay until the rest of eternity. You hear me? Don't play with me, play with somebody else. All right, y'all, listen. It says your opponents will realize that you have hit a nerve, an Achilles heel, and they will hit it again and again. So train yourself to take nothing personally. Train yourself to take nothing personally. Never let anyone get your back up. Be like a slippery ball that cannot be held. Let no one know what gets to you or where your weaknesses lie. Make your face a formless mask, and you will infuriate and disorient your scheming colleagues and opponents, right? Stop taking stuff personal. Last, on 426, it says, throughout history, the formless style of ruling has been most adeptly practiced by the queen who reigns alone. Ooh, we about to talk about it. About the queen who reigns alone. It says a queen is in a radically different position from a king because she is a woman. Her subjects and courtiers are likely to doubt her ability to rule, her strength of character. Okay? If she favors one side in some ideological struggle, she is said to be acting out of emotional attachment. Yet if she represses her emotions, excuse me, yet if she represses her emotions and plays the authoritarian in male fashion, she arouses worse criticism still. Either by nature or by experience, then, queens tend to adopt a flexible style of governing, and that in the end often proves more powerful than the more direct male form. Okay? All right? Queens are still queens, even if you sit on the throne alone. Some of y'all, see, let me take a sip. Because see, that's a problem with some of y'all. Some of y'all are mothers and you trying to be daddies too. Some of y'all are mothers and y'all trying to be fathers too. Just be your mother. That's all you can do. Okay? A queen can never be a king because she's a queen, whether or not a king is there or not. She's still going to be a queen, and she has to act as a queen, okay? Let's get into it. It says, we're going to talk about Catherine the Great. Catherine the Great, I like her. Catherine the Great, too involved in, it says, Catherine the Great was too involved in, she liked to improv. Her style of government was, she liked to improv. She liked to just go with the flow. But let me tell you about Catherine the Great. She was a bad Catherine the Great disposed of her husband. That's what the book say. She disposed of her husband, Emperor Peter II, taking sole control of Russia in 1762, and no one thought she would survive. So old girl off her husband to rule Russia in 1762, right? She had no preconceived ideas, no philosophy or theory to dictate her policy. She just went with the flow. It says, although she was a foreigner, because she wasn't from Russia, she was from Germany, she understood Russia's moves and how it was changing over the years. One must govern in such a way that once people think they themselves want to do what one commands them to do. And she said, and to do this, she had to be always a step ahead of their desires and adapt to their resistance. Some of y'all that want to get married and don't know what to do, you always got to make your husband think that he's doing what exactly it is that he wanted to do, because not that you said it, because he wanted to say it. Some of y'all grandmothers ain't had no marriage, ain't had no man either. Well, you probably didn't learn that, but you got to be the husband be the head of the house and you be the neck. The neck control the head. And once you realize that, you can get what you want. Anywho, all right. It says, by never forcing the issue, she reformed Russia in a strikingly short period of time. All right. Being fluid, it is relatively easy for subjects to obey, for they feel less coerced, less bent to their ruler's ideology. It also opens up emotions where an adherence to a doctrine closes them off. Without committing to one side, it allows the ruler to play one enemy off of another, right? Don't commit to one side, okay? It says rigid rulers may seem strong, but with time, their inflexibility wears on the nerves and their subjects find ways to push them from the stage. Flexible, formless rulers will be much criticized, but they will endure, and people will eventually come to identify with them, since they are, as their subjects are, changing with the wind, open to circumstance. All right, listen, at the bottom of page 427, it says, when you find yourself in conflict with someone stronger and more rigid, allow them a momentary victory. Can you do that? When you find yourself in conflict with someone stronger and more rigid, allow them a momentary victory. Seem to bow to their superiority. Then, by being formless and adaptable, slowly insinuate yourself into their soul. This way, you will catch them off guard, for rigid people are always ready to ward off direct blows, but are helpless against the subtle and insinuating. To succeed at such a strategy, you must play the chameleon, conform on the surface while breaking down your enemy from the inside. That's how some of y'all gonna get the man. Let's go 428. I ain't gonna have no more stories because we're gonna rock this out now. 428. It says, let me talk about the power of formlessness is this. It gives the aggressor nothing to react against, nothing to hit. So when you are formless, your enemy cannot react to what they don't see. Okay. It says in evolution, largeness is often the first step towards extinction. In evolution, largeness is often the first step towards extinction. What is immense and bloated has no mobility, but must constantly feed itself. The unintelligent are often seduced into believing that size connotates power. The bigger, the better. Now, sometimes the bigger, the better is what we need. I'm not going to get into that. Heaux-o-logy is tonight. We'll talk about that tonight. Hello. Yeah, sometimes bigger is better. Ain't now. But let me focus. Let me say what I'm going to have to say. When it comes to a power base, bigger is not always better, okay? It says the need for formlessness becomes greater the older we get, as we grow more likely to become set in our ways and assume too rigid a form. I'm on the top of page 429, all right? It says we become predictable, always the first sign of we're becoming decrepitude, and predictability makes us appear comical. Although ridicule and disdain might seem mild forms of attack, they are actually potent weapons and will eventually erode a foundation of power. An enemy who does not respect you will grow bold, and boldness makes even the smallest animal dangerous. All right. It says, we're on page 429 in the middle. As you get older, you must rely even less on the past. Be vigilant lest the form of your character has taken makes you seem a relic. Be vigilant lest the form of your character has taken makes you seem a relic. It is not a matter of mimicking the fashions of the youth. Rather, your mind must constantly adapt to each circumstance, even the inevitable change that the time has come to move over, and let those younger age prepare for their ascendancy. Rigidity only makes you look uncannily like a cadaver. So I'm not telling y'all old tales to go out here and dress like you're 24. You ain't got to be 44 dressing like you're 24. We ain't got to do all that. Okay, what I'm telling you is keep change up here. Huh? Understand the way the young people work. And then sometimes it's also you got to know when to step over and let somebody else come in. On one of my videos I had posted a couple months, probably back in January, the end of January, I made a video with me and my daughter, and I said, you know, some of the girls think I fell off. I didn't fell off. I just gave way for my daughter to come in and cause a scene, right? I don't have to be out here in short skirts. Yeah, I got my little shorts on today, but these are my shorts. I don't have to be out here. I'm not competing with my daughter. I shouldn't be competing with my daughter for the same men. That makes no sense. And some of y'all, if you ain't competing with your daughter, you're competing with your niece, or you competing with the girl you see on IG, with the young girls you see walking down the street. You can't compete with them with the body. You can't compete with them with the body. You can't compete with them with the looks. I look a lot different than I did before. I'm still pretty, but I'm aging, and that's a beautiful thing because I'm still here. You can't compete with that, huh? What you need to do, the only way you can compete with anybody is this. And when you learn how to compete with this, you'll win a lot more battles, okay? Listen, it says, never forget, through formlessness is a strategic pose. It gives you room to create tactical surprises. As your enemy struggle to guess your next move, they reveal their own strategy, putting them at a decided disadvantage. It keeps the initiative on your side, putting your enemies in the position of never acting, constantly reacting, okay? So when you are formlessness, when people don't know what you're about to do, they can't guess your next move. They can't act. They have to only react to you, okay? It says this, formlessness is a tool. Never confuse it with a go-with-the-flow style or with the religious resignation of the twist of fortune. You use formlessness not because it creates inner harmony and peace, but because it will increase your power, all right? Finally, learning to adapt to each new circumstance means seeing events through your own eyes and often ignoring the advice that people constantly peddle your way. I'm going to say this again. Learning to adapt to each new circumstance means seeing events through your own eyes and often ignoring the advice that people constantly peddle your way. It means that ultimately you must throw out the laws that others preach and the books they write to tell you what to do and the sage advice of the elders. It says the laws that govern circumstances are abolished by new circumstances. Oh my God. The laws that govern circumstances are abolished by new circumstances. Napoleon wrote, which means that it is up to you to gauge each new situation. Rely too much on other people's ideas and you end up taking a form not of your own making. I tell you, y'all got to make pimp decisions for yourself. Okay? Too much respect for other people's wisdom will make you depreciate your own. Be brutal with the past, especially your own, and have no respect for the philosophies that are foisted on you from the outside. Okay? Let's talk about, we on the last page, y'all, 430. This is the last page of the last law. Oh, wow. Let's talk about the reversal of the law, right? Let's talk about the reversal. It says using space to disperse and create an abstract pattern should not mean forsaking the concentration of your own power when it is valuable to you. Formlessness makes your enemies hunt all over for you, scattering their own forces, mental as well as physical. When you finally engage them, though, hit them with a powerful, concentrated blow. So formlessness is a strategy you use when trying to find out what the other person is doing, what the other, but once you are face to face, listen, once you are face to face with your enemy, baby, you better take all that fluidity, all that formlessness, and you better bring it back into one and hit them with everything you got. You hear what I'm saying? When we are face to face and we are in battle, I got to hit you with everything I got, square in your forehead. I'm going to hit you with everything I got. I ain't going to be moving around and no, I'm going to be boop right here. Bop, I'm going to get you. Listen, it says when you play the formlessness, keep on top of the process and keep your long-term strategy in mind. When you assume a form and go into attack, use concentration, speed, and power. As Mao said, when we fight you, we make sure you can't get away. Y'all listen, that is the end of 48 Laws of Power, baby. If y'all don't give yourself a damn hand, where my buzzer at? If y'all don't give yourself a hand, hold on. Y'all, we did it. We worked through the 48 Laws of Power. There are so many people that had this book. They got this book in their office. They got this book on their mantle. They got this book, sitting up. They ain't cracked the book open. Ain't highlighted the book. Baby, my book looked like a coloring book, baby. My book looked like a coloring book. We did that. We finished the 48 Laws of Power, y'all. We can do anything now. We can do anything on Midday Manifest now. I don't know, y'all. I feel amazing. I don't know about y'all. Listen, we gonna manifest. Monday, we start a new book, The Psychology of Winning. Let me tell you something about consistency. Let me tell you something about consistency. You heard that saying, when you do something for 21 days, it's become a habit. 90 days, it becomes a lifestyle, right? 21 days is a habit. 90 days is a lifestyle. That is true about anything you choose to do. When I started doing Midday Manifest, when I first started, I didn't come on every day. I would just come on sometime. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to come on every day. I don't care what it is, by hook, by crook. Baby, y'all have seen me in the airport. I did Midday Manifest from the airport. I've done Midday Manifest from my daughter's house with the baby. I think I've missed 1 or 2 days of coming on, like on time, and I made up for it on a Saturday, right? Baby, I did Midday Manifest from different states. I don't care where I was committed to doing Midday Manifest. And it became a thing to where I didn't have to think about it no more. And I'm telling you the process, because I'm telling you, whatever it is you're trying to do, not only am I talking to you, I'm talking to myself. If you missed it, all you got to do is go back. All you got to do, you was being difficult, Diamond. That's fine. All you got to do is go back on my YouTube and go watch them all. That's fine. They on YouTube. But listen, I used to have to remind myself and talk myself into doing this. Like, okay, Misty, it's Midday Manifest. You got to reach, you got to do what you got to get. You got to get it together. And then it went from forcing myself to do it to enjoying it to this being a part of my life. When I meet men, right? When I meet men, and I know y'all looking at me like, who you meeting? A lot of them. Thank you, friend. When I meet men and they ask me about my free time, they say, listen, they say, when are you free? When can I meet you? I go in, I tell them, well, let me tell you when I'm not free. I said, we could never meet Monday through Friday for lunch. If you want to go to lunch between 12 and 2, that ain't going to work. I got midday manifest. I don't care who you is. Okay? I got midday manifest. So if you trying to meet up for lunch, we ain't going to meet up for lunch. Okay? We either going to go to lunch afterwards, have a late lunch, or we going to have an early breakfast or something. But we not meeting up for no lunch because I tell them I go live every day, Monday through Friday. A lot of people won't get the notifications. Monday through Friday, I'm busy from 12 to 2 Central Standard Time. So don't call me during that time. None of that. I tell my kids I'm on midday manifest. Y'all remember Zoe used to call me every day on midday manifest. And hey, stop calling me. We're not doing that, right? Okay. This became, y'all, when I knew it was real, when I started booking my flights around midday manifest. I started booking my flights. I knew it got real when I made sure, hey, I'll take this layover in Atlanta. I'll take this layover in Atlanta from 12:30 Eastern Standard Time to whatever, so I can do midday manifest. It got real for me. Huh? I can't imagine. Now, I know I ain't going to be reading y'all hoes next year. I'm not going to be doing no 10-minute reads. You're either going to book a half hour, hour of my time, or you can meet with one of my other readers. I can tell you that. But baby, let me tell you something. I don't have an end date for midday manifest yet because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my purpose, my passion. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I've already started working on the next book we doing a psychology of winning. And then after that, I'm going to do something else and we're going to do it. I can tell you the Art of War will be at the beginning of January 1. I will make sure January 1, we start the Art of War because we're going to need that. I promise you that. Listen. We're going to start the Art of War January 1. But I just want to tell y'all, if it's anything that you're trying to do, whether it's consistency with weight loss, consistency with eating right, just consistency with just being better, I'm telling you this, just take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. I didn't plan out the rest of the week for midday manifest. I didn't get a calendar and said, you know what? I'm going to do this on this day. I'm going to do that on that day. And I'm going to do this. All I knew was when I finish today, on Monday, I'll be back, right? I'll be back. That's what I'm going to tell y'all. On Monday, I'll be back. Or on Tuesday, catch me back here. And we're going to do this all over again. So I just want to tell you something. Whatever it is you're trying to do, just take it one day at a time. Just one day at a time. And I promise you, it'll get a lot better. This is a lifestyle thing for me now. I don't give a damn how much money I have. You always going to come here for midday manifest because that's a part of my life. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and manifest. Let's go ahead and do a little 1, 2, 3 manifest for me. Thank y'all to anybody who donated. I don't even know what fund we doing today. Oh yeah, we buying more braids. Okay, we got half our braids. We're gonna buy some more braids. Okay, y'all gonna make Coach go get some crochets. Okay, $2 a braid. We doing $2 a braid. Okay, the braid fund. We donate towards the braid fund. If y'all sick looking at this little stingy ponytail, we're gonna get the braid fund. Okay, let's go ahead and manifest. I want you to manifest and ask God for the thing that you are ready for. Ask God for the thing that you are ready for, not the thing that you really want, but the thing that you are ready for. Okay, the thing that you've been doing, that you're preparing for, been doing work for. Ask God for that. Right? Ask God for that. See, I will sit up here and I'm not going to manifest my barndominium because I know there's still some things I need to get together as far as income wise, right? So I'm not going to manifest the barndominium. Now I can go out here and purchase a house. I didn't say rent one. I can go buy a house. I can go buy a bad house. But my barndominium is what I truly want. But if I was to manifest something, I would say, Lord, let me go ahead and manifest me buying this 4-bedroom home in Houston. Okay. Let me manifest, buying this 4-bedroom home in Houston. And then I'll turn it into rental property when I'm ready to buy my barndominium. Correct? All right. So I just wanted to give y'all I'm showing y'all it's levels to this, right? It's levels to this. You got to get your faith up in one area before you attack another one. It's levels to this thing. You hear me? Oh, okay, friend. You say peace with my elders down at my uncle's funeral. All right. Thank you for logging in, Tiffany. And sorry to hear about that. Condolences to you and your family. Y'all, let's go ahead and manifest. Put in there what it is that you're asking God for today. What are you asking God to do for you today? What are you ready for today? Put it in the comments, y'all. Put it in the comments. What are you ready for today? Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Friend said, I'm ready for a good man. Passing my STNA exam in class. Consistency and focus. My assignment. Transportation. Healing. Yeah. A husband. All right. Healing of kidneys. I get you. Starting my certification class. Losing weight. All right. More money. Now, normally I get on y'all, but man, I feel so good today. My business to break records I've achieved. Amen. Yeah, real love to move. All right, y'all. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to breathe in, breathe out 3 times. On that third one, breathe in, breathe out 3 times. And on that third one, I'm going to tell you to hold it. When I tell you to hold it, I want you to see yourself crossing past that finish line. If you're looking for, don't tell me you don't see yourself meeting a man. See yourself married for 5 years. Don't see yourself meeting a good man. Don't see yourself meeting your husband. Don't see yourself at the altar. See yourself at your 50th wedding anniversary. If you, I don't know how young you are. See yourself there. I need y'all to see past the finish line, huh? See past the finish line, because if you can see past the finish line, then that means you got a plan in place. You understand me? See past the finish line. Don't see yourself growing your business. See yourself selling the business. See yourself selling that business and start another one. See yourself past the finish line. Y'all ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Hold it. I need you to see it, believe it, and know it, and release. Now, on the count of 3, I want everybody to manifest with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Listen, if you didn't feel that, you ain't got to feel it for me. I felt it for myself. I feel a peace like no other. I feel amazing. Friend said, I feel chills. Why did that tickle? If you didn't feel it, it's okay. I felt it. Chills down your spine. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you felt the calmness. That's how I feel. Y'all, listen, you got tears. It's okay, friend. Let them out. Yeah. Yep. You got, friend, you jumped. Oh, Lord. You feel joy? All right. Y'all, listen, I hope to see everybody back here. I'm not about to do it again, girl. What got me spelling all my damn energy? Yes, if your feet are tingling, that happens sometime. Yeah, your feet are tingled, the bottom of your feet feel straight peace over my spirit. Amen. Listen. I thank you, friend. I hope to see all of y'all here tonight for well, not here. I hope to see everybody on Zoom for Heaux-o-logy. If you donated towards Lex and you did not receive your Heaux-o-logy link yet, listen, if you bought a ticket, I'm going to start sending out the links. Or if you got my number, just text me, right? If you donated for Lex and you never got that information, send me a text and say, hey, I donated for Lex, and I will send you the link, okay? So the Zoom for Heaux-o-logy, Zoom is Heaux-o-logy tonight. Anita, I will just send me a text and say I need the link. I'll send it to you. So if you bought a ticket online, I'm going to start sending out that link tonight. And listen, here's the deal. A lot of y'all like, I ain't get my link yet. Let me tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to send y'all, listen, I'm going to send y'all the damn, if you donated for Lex, send me a text message and say I donated for Lex. If you bought a ticket link, I'm going to send the link. Listen, the reason why I wait so late to send out the link is because y'all going to wait till we get started tonight. Y'all ain't going to mess up my piece. Hold on. Y'all going to wait till I get started tonight. Y'all gonna wait. The class is probably 90 minutes to 2 hours. I got a 2-hour block. Y'all gonna wait till I get started tonight. We're gonna be 15 minutes into the class, and then y'all gonna start blowing my phone up. Coach, I can't find the link. Coach, where the link at? So I normally don't send the link out until a couple hours before the class starts. So you can go right to your phone or wherever it is, and you can go ahead and just click on the link and come to class, right? Y'all just click on the link and come to class. So y'all been asking me since Monday, where the link? I ain't got my link yet. Where the link? And then y'all be the same. You can still purchase a ticket. Go to IamCoachMissy.com. Y'all be the same hoes up here talking about it. 7:30. I can't get on. I've been trying to get on. I can't get on. I can't find the link. Looking asses. Okay, the link is coming. All right. Got to be more careful. Hey, Facebook, YouTube, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to come to Heaux-o-logy, purchase a ticket, go to IamCoachMissy.com. I will see y'all big head bras tonight.